Hello and welcome back to Gfinity Pro League. We're going to go in with the second game of this series. First game, Aware managed to take it, but now going into this second one, I don't know, it's going to be a very close game. TCM versus Epsilon, two of the big boys of European COD going head to head.
Yeah, at the start of the game, both people in, well, I say people in the European community had TCM and Epsilon as number 1 and number 2. There was no.
You can put them either way around.
Yeah, you could put them either way
TCM maybe slightly ahead at the moment.
They had TCM ahead due to the hours that they put in, but we're seeing teams. The league's starting to take shape here. We saw a little charge out of Jerd there, getting slain by Marky B. So we're getting into the game. There's Flux with that bulldog. He likes that weapon. He's just teamed up with his teammate there, Marky B, to capture B. So TCM have B and C straight off the bat.
They most certainly do, but Jerd's going around the side. He does turn to take down Moose. Seems like Epsilon are now going to make a push towards C. Shane holding it down as well, takes down Gunchi. Great play from Epsilon. They have pinned TCM into the B point. They should now get this and have the advantage. It looks like they're going to go for the B lockdown, trying to get Flux. Shuts him down with the bulldog though, tries to break out. No dice. Epsilon are covering all the corners.
Yeah, right now TCM have left themselves in a pinch because they are not getting out B, as you just said there, Brycey. And we're on board with Moose. He's just going to be looking to break out here. Gets the kill onto Jerd after Jerd killed Flux, but he gets shut down from Bridge by Madcat. Madcat doing some good defensive work here, making sure that they don't get anywhere near C or break out a bar. But he has pushed back to back statue, so Jerd will be the one doing the aggressive work here, who we've just jumped on with. You just seen he got a kill onto Gunchi. Moose cleans him up, so Madcat and Shane will be moving up the right side into bar. You can see Swanee has pushed further up, and is that an MTAR in Swanee's hands?
Well, that's probably the first time I've ever seen Swanee actually run an SMG in Call of Duty. The man was also always one of the most famous for just simply sticking as an AR for about, what, 4 or 5 years since Call of Duty 4? Incredible work, but now he is running that. Now, interestingly enough, this is the first time I've seen these two teams go head-to-head on Call of Duty Ghosts in a proper competitive way. They both attended MLG, placed 9th to 12th.
Yeah, both placed equally. They
most certainly have. And now Madcat just picked up a 3-piece to shut down TCM. Now, Madcat being an ex-TCM member, that's got to be just bring a big smile to his face. They're trying to bring this one down as both teams are fighting tooth and nail for every single point on this. Madcat's going to try and set up. They currently have C and B, but TCM are all in it as Madcat does get shut down by Gunchi, who picks up a 2-piece. Former teammates as well. Now Jerd's going to come in. There are 2 members around. He managed to pick up 1. Doesn't get the second, though, and TCM should be able to get B.
Yeah, TCM should be able to get B off this, and now the points have gone into TCM's favour. It's 37 to 33, so TCM looking like they're just behind by 4 points here. So they've kept it really tight, really close, and with 2 minutes 30 left on the clock, we're just on with Moose, gets a headshot onto Jerd, and I think Jerd's been in Moose's pocket so far this game. Every time we switch to Moose, it's him getting the kills on that man.
So it is now TCM trying to get the C point. They don't. It goes to neutral. These teams are still so close. 4 points between them. Monkey B desperately trying to put some nades down. There's going to be a man to his left up the top. He's going to take down. It is Jerd. They're going to go and get C. TCM using this opportunity to not actually do an awful lot. No, they've actually got to C. Flux with the double nade. That Flux nade, he always does that.
Yeah. They were in close proximity to each other as they were trying to get the point. Always a big risk when nades can come in, and as you've just seen, Flux has made them pay for it. Jumping with Gunchi, he is just trying to hold middle down, going over the bridge, gets shot in the back by Jerd. There's 3 down for Epsilon, and Flux is the only one alive right now while his team comes off the respawn.
It certainly does. Flux moving forward, trying to get out, and he does shut down. Shane is there. Shane actually picking up the 2-piece to lock it down, and they do have B. Gunchi's in there, though. He's going to have to try and deflect it. He actually backs off. Swanee takes him down. Both these teams, how close is this? TCM currently in the lead by 1 point. Moose actually takes down someone on C. They don't currently have the points on them. Moose is going to try and come through this door. He sees the Swanee there. Swanee ready for him with the MTAR. He doesn't manage to get it either. And it does seem like it's all Epsilon's way at the moment as TCM try to rotate round to A.
Yeah, TCM trying to rotate round, just trying to get an opening here.
Oh, shade.
And it is just looking like Epsilon players are really getting into this warming up now. You just see at least a player get a 2-piece. Madcat and Swanee on the kill feed a lot as well. Marky B shuts down Swanee, but we're on board with Madcat, who will just come down from bridge. He's going to be waiting for someone there. There he is, but he doesn't get it. Gunchi shuts him down, and Swanee is just trying to cover B, but he knows that there's a TCM surge coming in there, so he just effectively gets a Semtex off, gets a second kill there, sees the third. Can he get him? Yes, he does. Gets the third, and he is going to retake B.
He certainly is now. Epsilon Swanee is going to hold it down. There is going to be reinforcements from a teammate as well. TCM being put on the back foot now. They are behind by 7 points. and they are going to stay that way by the look of it, as Epsilon try to go for the triple cap. Madcat is on it.
Yeah, Madcat's being backed up by a teammate here, so triple cap is on. Oh, he runs into Moose. Moose gets cleaned up by Jerd. 15 seconds left on the clock, and now Epsilon have put a good bit of ground in between them and TCM. If you look at the score, 83 to 68 now.
And there we go, 85 to 69. It looks like that probably be the fun. No, it doesn't. 87 to 70. 17-point lead for Epsilon going into the second half. But what a battle it's been over the entire map. Both teams going head to head so many times. Individual plays making the difference. And Epsilon just come out on top.
Yeah, Epsilon come out on top on that second half. So we just wait for the scores. Swanee 15 and 6.
Now I happen
really
to
good
know
show
some
from
of the
him.
statistics we've been talking about. Swanee has one of the highest kill-death ratios in the league at the moment. I believe there's one person, but I'll have to double-check the stats at the end of this game, which you guys will see here and there. I think we've done a bit earlier on them. It's going to be... It's great, because I'm going to see who's come, kind of top now. All the kills and deaths have been recorded. Now, obviously, the KDAs is something we can actually have a look at, but some of the kills and death are going to be a bit skewed. You see some teams with a lot more than others. It's simply due to how many maps they've played, but hopefully that'll balance out during the course of the tournament. We'll be keeping an eye on that and kind of bringing you updates. It's always really good to see how these two teams stack up, but now Moose is the man we're on the sticks with. He's pushing into B, and it does look like TCM starting off going to get into that B straight away. They do have a really good chance of actually locking this one down.
Yeah, they do, but look at Epsilon's position on the map. One player just ran mid-map, ran down the stairs, and he's on A, while another one's going towards bar. He's entered into bar. Shane is proving to be a nuisance outside right now. Just going to look around the map. We see Gunshi, he sees Shane, tags him up, throws the stun down, so Shane is in a bad spot. Oh, he should know that Gunshi's coming around here. He gets the shots off onto him. No, that was a nade by Flux.
Flux nade.
Flux nade that kills Shane there. So Gunshi didn't have to do too much, but you can see Marky B coming around the corner, shoots Madcat, gets two-piece onto Jerd, slides onto A, and he's looking to capture that for his team. Nades are coming in, so Shane denies them for now, but it looks like it's going to be a scrap fest for A. And you can see Shane gets one kill there. Just around the corner, here comes Moose. He gets shut down as well, and he sees I think he sees a third on the left. Yes, he does. Tags him up a little.
Gets it. They got the kill.
Yeah, he let Jerd get the assist there. I mean, he let Jerd get the kill, he gets the assist, and now it's given Epsilon a platform to push up, but TCM don't really care. Shane. They just moved out of bar, moved straight down to statue, and they are taking C.
Serious work by Shane there, not known as the Slayer of Epsilon, but he certainly was doing the work there. Marky answers back with a two-piece. TCM still in control of the 2 points at the moment. Jerd trying to come in, but no, Flux picked up the two-piece to shut down Epsilon. They weren't able to get in a B. And now they're trying to find another way in. Shane going in, been tagged up, taken down by his teammate. Madcat also dropping. Epsilon dropping like flies to TCM aggression now. And it does seem like Squaddy's going to try and get his way in. Does manage to make that kill. They've pushed in. There's one more man in there.
Yeah, he's pushed in, but you can see looking on the map, TCM should be looking to do a push soon. Semtex gets thrown down. Marky B gets the kill there. I mean, Marky B gets the kill. Sorry, Swanee got the kill onto Marky B. He gets another one onto Moose. Other player is moving around the side. He gets shut down by Shane. Successful capture by Epsilon there, and Swanee is going to be looking to go through either kitchen. No, he's just caught in two minds there. Sees Gunshi kill Shane, and he's just going to be doing a little bit of defensive work here.
Certainly will. Now Swanee just going to lock this down for a little bit. It's so rare to see him with the SMG. I'm still a little bit of disbelief. But there we go. Jerd trying to go in. Flux is there to back him up. TCM managed to take back Ace, and now they have the chance to go ahead in this one. 34 to 33. But Epsilon are ahead by 17 points. The TCM really need to start putting the hurt on. Jerd picks up a 2. It looks like Epsilon are going to move round and try to get this A point. He has support of 2 teammates. Jerd goes forward, trying to push through, not able to get it, but Madcat cleans him up. And now they should be okay, but no! Incoming nade from Moose has stopped them as TCM hold on.
Yeah, Shane's being really cautious here. He doesn't want to run straight down into provide a needless death. And TCM are eating into Epsilon's deficit now. It's 46 to 39, 7 points, so only 10 to go. But you can see Swanee and co are turning on the slaying power now, trying to keep TCM at bay. Shane,
hold on a minute. Somebody just spawned from TCM into B. That shouldn't happen. TCM have actually got lucky with that spawn, because even though Epsilon dropped 3 of them, he spawned into the B area where nobody was, and they've actually taken it back and got 2 points.
Oh yeah, they have taken it back. But you can see an Epsilon player, he knows Flux is round there, fully tags in red. Yes, it's Swanee just putting on the aggression. He wants that kill and he wants to retake B for his team. Marky B tried to get in kitchen, he gets denied. Gunshi gets denied as well. A whole lot of scrappy kills going on right now. Macat's going to be looking to take B alongside Jerd.
Oh, Flux
Double
nade!
Flux nade again, second half. Flux knows how to throw those things, and now Shane is in a troublesome situation. He's full red, and but he knows he needs to advance to B because he cannot afford to let TCM take this, which they do because there's so many TCM players in there. And now it's 65 to 51. So they should, well, 15 points really in team. So Epsilon are only up by +2. It's +1 now.
So there we go. Flux actually taking them down, and TCM look like they're just trying to get their fingers into this match. They're holding on. They're now going to shut down the rest of the Epsilon boys coming through. But Shane takes him down. But it's now going to be two of Epsilon in there. Monkey B and Gunshi going to go try and reinforce, stop them there. Monkey B throws a nade in. It's not as effective as Flux's was. He's trying to get in. Swanee takes him down. They should be able to get this. It's neutralised. Epsilon's still on the point, getting more and more people in here. Moose is going to come from behind. Flux with another double nade. The Flux nade is so real.
Oh, they must be so annoyed, just constantly getting double naded by one person. That's 3 times now, and that would be the difference maker. When they get on points, they're just congregated together, and then they just comes in, blows them up. And with 10 seconds left on the clock, TCM have really just rallied into the lead. Now got the points they needed to take map 1, and that was a really good series there, Bryce.
That was fantastic. Back and forth by both teams, scrapping over the entire map. TCM had that little lucky spawn that might have made the difference. But one of the differences has got to be the man we've just seen in the kill cam. The Flux nades have been so real. He's been known for his grenades for quite a long time. Seems like Call of Duty Ghost is going to be another one. Flux 16 and 11 with a score. Swanee 12 and 6 doing fantastic work as well. But TCM do take this one, not by a massive amount of points, but it's not about how far you win by, it's just about the winning.
85 to 64 on that second half. Add Epsilon's +17. Well, you got, what, 72, 82 points there?
Yep.
So, essentially only 2-3 points in it.
Yeah, it most certainly will. And there we go. We're going to go into the second map of this series. So join us after the break. Hello and welcome back to the Gfinity Pro League. We're here live on MMLG, and now we saw the first game, TCM versus Epsilon. What a game it was. TCM just managing to take it after a furious battle all across the map. But now going into the second map, it's going to be S&D.
Yeah, it's going to be S&D on Freight, jumping on board with Madcat. He's going to be using a sniper rifle, and he's just going to be moving to the... Oh, looks like no one's picked up the bomb there. 2 guys double back. Madcat gets it. He's got his overkill class on, so he's going to be running a sniper and a Remington, which makes Madcat a lethal weapon.
It most certainly does. Now, Madcat's probably going to go shut this door here. That's exactly what he's going to do. And I think this is going to be the same as every Search and Destroy Freight we've seen on this game so far. Both teams are just going to sit there and do nothing for about 30 seconds. They're going to be looking for this first pick. So important because it will give them the advantage pushing forward. Now on board the sticks with Jerd. Doesn't manage to get any hit markers there. Probably was hoping for. Epsilon are going to slowly creep forward now. They need to start gaining ground. Looking for that A plant since they haven't managed to break open the defense of TCM yet.
Yeah, we've jumped on the defensive side just for a split second to see what Moose was up to. But we're back to Shane. He's just wall banging. Looking at Swanee now. He's just whipped up. He's got a reflex sight on his gun. He's looking for a few victims there. It's Gunshi who gets the first kill. Shuts down Madcat. And that means that I think the bomb dropped for a split second there. It's been picked up. Moose gets Shane. Jerd gets Gunshi. It's a 3v2 situation.
It is now. Swanee's going to go around the side. He's still looking for that pick. Thermal out. He's now trying to make sure his teammate can plant. I think he's going to go Overwatch.
Yeah, Swanee's checking places that he'd normally sit in up in that building. Doesn't see anyone yet. Bomb is going down. It should go down successfully.
Oh,
maybe not. Flux with the nade again. I'd be sick and tired of this guy. It's only been, what, 1 1/10 of a map in, and all he's doing...
Has this guy used his gun in 2 maps? I just can't tell. Look at that dirty spot he's just thrown the nade across with. Fantastic play by Flux, and clearly a strategy they have worked out. 1-0 on the rounds to TCM.
Yeah, that's clearly a strategy, because the arc of the nade there to just drop it straight down on A. And now, jumping on with the attack inside, this would be Gunshi. And we're going to see how Gunshi's going to play this. He's 1-on-1. Got killed by Jared in the end there after he killed Monstercat. But Gunshi, man, one of the, as people know, longest serving players.
Godshi at the moment. This game is
he's found a new lease of life on this game. Seems to be really, really motivated to do well. And that's just nice to see after most veterans, I think Flux has just timed out there. So unfortunately they're going to play this round 3v4, giving Epsilon an unnecessary advantage.
Yeah, first pick turns out was Flux's Ruder. So let's see, moving forward, Gunshi is going to just try and find a pick. TCM, if they even want a hope of winning this round, now have to find this pick. They really don't want to go 4-2 down. Just trying to find someone. He's holding it there. Now, TCM are going to be very careful pushing forward. They haven't got as many guns to cover the avenues. And you can see they're going to slow down. They only have 34 seconds left. Epsilon flicking through them. He's just trying to find someone. TCM, like I said, they're between a rock and a hard place. It wouldn't even surprise me if Marky and the rest of the TCM boys would do the same tactic they did last time when someone timed out. And actually just kind of hang the round out. Now he has been sitting there. There was a guy. Moose did see someone pushing forward. Marky B picks up that kill. Moose is going to have to go for the plant. He doesn't really have time. It's now 3 versus 3. If he can get this, he's going to give more time for his teammate to get back in.
Yeah, they are giving his teammate an extra 45 seconds. Bomb has gone down. Monstercat gets the kill onto Marky B, so it's a 3v2 situation. Jared's going to be looking to push up, but Gunshi answers back with a kill onto Monstercat, 2v2. And Jared's just about to run into someone that gets the knife. Bye-bye Moose. Gunshi's left by himself. Flux has reconnected, which means the time has been used wisely. Gunshi, 20 seconds left on the clock, and he knows he needs to find Jared, and he does. Jared comes to him and gets punished for that. 2-0 up to TCM, and Gunshi is your final kill cam.
Gunshi in the 1 versus 2 takes down Jared, had his number, and there we go. It's going to be the second round to TCM. Fantastic way for them to come back from that one. I mean, I thought when Flux disconnected it was all going to be over, but apparently not, and it does look like they're not actually going to stop it. Usually we would stop at this point and wait for them to spawn back in. There we go. It does seem like Epsilon are actually slaying them out. No, TCM are all in. There we go. I didn't think that was going to happen. We're going to go to a very quick break, but Flux has actually rejoined just as we say that. But never mind, we're going to go for a very quick break as Flux rejoins, and we should start right back up, I believe. Actually, no, I'm telling a lie. I think we're going to stay in because Flux has rejoined. Now, usually if you are joining us, the rules we use here at Gfinity is that if somebody disconnects in the game, if it's in the first 30 seconds, we just kind of restart. If it's during the rest of the game, it has to be played out as normal, depending on the half. If it's S&D, we will play the rest of the round out, then end the game, and then continue on with the score from the end of that round. But since Flux is reconnected, I think we'll go straight back into the game. As far as I know, it should start back up almost instantaneously.
Yeah, it should start back up instantaneously. I think Shane just dropped out for a split second there. So they are going to just load Shane back in. Once he jumps in, get the game started again.
Yep, so we're going to go for a very quick break then, and we will see you guys very soon. That was a break, wasn't it? Why did oh, see, why did we not get... Okay, we're going to jump straight back into the game here. I believe everybody has reconnected. Just checking that one. He should go straight away. And we did see TCM were actually 2-0 up in the series. So we're going to continue on that one. Now, looking at Epsilon Swanee on the attack now. Let's see what this man can do.
Yeah, let's see what Swanee can do here. Remember, TCM are 2-0 up. So they only have to win 4, while Epsilon need to get 6 here. So let's just see how it goes down. Jumping on with Swanee up in a nice little bit. Container boxes.
They've gone straight for it.
Yeah, they have. Time not wasted. Quick plant. And that's something you need to see more often. It catches teams off guard so often now, because when you wait till the last minute, you got more urgency, you make more errors. And now they've got all the time in the world, 45 seconds, they're all up and they just got to defend their corners. Moose gets a tag there with a nade, it looks like.
He's going to come against Shane around this corner very, very soon. He's
Shane gets taken down by Marky B. Flux and Moose looking to come around that corner there. Gunshi's pushed up quite a bit of the map.
This is a great pinch by TCM.
Yeah, it is. Marky B.
Oh.
Jerk gets a two-piece there. Marky B answers back with a two-piece of his own. Madcat against Gunshi. Madcat wins that gunfight. It's a 1v1. Start shooting Madcat because that bomb's getting defused.
Oh, did he? Did he? No, he eliminated
Federation
him.
eliminated. 0 seconds left.
I would love to see how close that one was. Madcat coming around the corner and he didn't see him straight away. Eventually takes him down, but that must have been just a whisker. Epsilon getting a point back in this one. Madcat doing the business. Jerd also getting that two-piece to break TCM. TCM actually set up really well to counter that. You saw they actually got the pinch on. Gunshi was in a fantastic position. But never mind. Epsilon's slaying power won the day. And now it's going to be all about this attack. And let's see what TCM can do.
Yeah, let's see what TCM can do here. Just jumping on with Jerd. He's sitting down low in the warehouse, looking to see if anyone comes through that door frame. But TCM have really slowed it down now. They're not countering Epsilon like what they just did to them there. We saw it in an earlier game in Pro League. The team just countered straight away, put the bomb down of their own. And now 1 minute left on the clock. Hopping on with Gun. She's looking down mid, making sure no one comes up from on the ground. Flutz gets stunned. Has he got the... Oh, God.
LMG.
He's got that LMG, but he's got that laser sight on it as well. So
let's see what the tracker can do now. There is actually somebody above him. He's not seeing him. He's just out of sight there for Flux.
He's just out of sight there, but you should
should
see the shots going down.
Oh,
too late.
No.
Swanee with 2 kills. Jerd cleans up Flux, but Moose jumps in, but he didn't count on 2 players being in that area.
He certainly didn't. Now 2-2. TCM versus Epsilon, tied all up. Let's see how it's going to go down. Here's your final kill cam from Epsilon Swan. Taking down Moose. 3 kills for Swanee that round.
Yeah, 3 kills for Swanee. They tie it up 2-2 in the game now. For those who are just joining us, what happened was the game ended with TCM 2-0 up. So we started it again from 0-0. TCM need to win 4. Epsilon need to win 6. So jumping on with Epsilon Jerd. It's all to play for now. Both teams need to win 4 rounds. And we're going to see how they're going to play this out.
So they are now moving forward. Epsilon Jerd. It's on the sticks, but Moose actually already taken down Shane. So they have got this first pick here. It could be the way for TCM. I mean, they're not started great after the restart. Jerd now just trying to get an eye on here. I don't think he's going to really see anyone there, to be honest. There's very few people who are going to stick their neck out that far. Gunshi putting a few shots down. Flux, Moose. Moose actually in quite a forward position that we usually see, but Jerd does get a kill now on Marky B.
Yep, Jerd answers back onto Marky B, so it's a 3v3 situation. And Moose, yeah, he is pretty far up, as you have said. And I mean, it does give him a little bit of
defense.
Yeah, it does give him a little bit of an advantage though, because he can see under the train tracks at mid. The only place he's vulnerable for is the left side, but I believe he's got a TCM player in mid building looking that direction.
Oh, Madcat.
Madcat shuts down Gunshi, so it's a 2v2, well, 2v3 situation. Sorry. Yep, there you go.
See how far that kill was, because it actually opened up the right side of the map.
It has to it's opened it up to an attack, but Flux did Flux did kill a player there, and Moose kills Jerd. So now it's a 1v2 situation. Moose is about to run into
Moose.
Yeah, nice sort of shooting there. Got a good little bit of hip fire off, and then just aimed in as he tried to drop to the floor.
Didn't even panic. Quite happy using that festive camo as well. Very apt at this time of the year. Just takes him down. It looks so casual, that kill as well. It was 1 versus 2. Wasn't able to do it. But now pushing on. It's 3-2 for TCM against Epsilon now in this search and destroy. Let's see what they can do as we jump on the attack with TCM.
Yeah, hopping on with Marky B. I want to see if TCM are looking to do a quick plant this round. Try and catch Epsilon off guard. Let's see how it goes down. It's 3-2 right now. Marky B is about to throw a nade into top. He'll be, if he gets that nade off, yep, he does get someone there. Probably Swanee hiding up in there. That's his preferred place of residence on Freight, and he's not advancing as he would when you've been tagged up. Whoa, Gunshi, what have you done? Gunshi has just slain Flux.
It certainly has now. Gunshi. Oh, does see someone, but no, Shane outshoots him as he comes around the corner. Madcat now at the top, and it seems like it's not going to go TCM's way this time. Not unless something huge goes on. Marky B picks up a kill. Moose picks up a kill, bringing it back to 2-2. Shane coming around and takes him down. There's now going to be Moose in the 1 versus 2. They're looking for him desperately. Shane doesn't have an awful lot of bullets to help him as he is going to go and try and get that bomb. He's almost going to get it. Where is Moose? Swanee takes him down. Doesn't matter. Shane's going to get it.
Yep, the defuse has gone down, and it means that it is now 3-3.
It certainly does. It's going to be a nail biter once again. And you really cannot separate these two teams. They are really battling it out for that #1 slot in Europe at the moment. Obviously, TCM started off the season with 1 win at an event. Epsilon yet to get a win on Ghost, but considering it's only about a month and a bit in, it's not really that much of a problem.
Yeah, they've only managed to go to 1 event so far, and that was MLG to TCM's 2. So, ooh, Shane, straight nade off the bat, get someone, tag someone up, but it's not enough to kill them because they have got Flat Jacket. And he's gonna relax, he's gonna calm down as he did get stunned, so they have a rough idea of where he is. He's just gonna readjust himself.
Yeah, you got to be careful there, because as soon as they know what rough location you're in, people obviously just going to check the angles. There are so many places you've got to check, and it just comes down to who's looking in the right direction.
Yes, it does. As Shane notices, the middle door there is closed, so and he does see someone with that stunt. That was probably Flux.
Oh
who's
my goodness!
Thrown a nade. He's gotten away with it. Just
I'm sure that guy has a grenade launcher. He cannot be.
Jerd
no.
gets a nade kill of his own on Flux. So sweet revenge. Flux knows what it feels like to get blown up.
Catch the frag. Now let's see what they can do. Swanee. Now to Jerd. It does seem like they're going to make a push down the left-hand side towards B again. They're looking for a pick for it. It's got to be Gunchi who's defending this side. He's done it several times. Swanee just double-checking his corners, making sure nobody's going to come in there and tear his team apart. Now moving forward, Swanee gets seen. It is Mark who takes him down. And Jerd looks like he's going to get right around the back. He might even be able to plant this, but no, I think Gunchi's seen him, and he has. Takes him down. Madcat takes down Marky B. It's now 2 versus 1. Madcat is all alone, but no, Gunch takes him down. And there we go, TCM into the lead once again. And here's your final kill cam.
Yeah, nice little bit of teamwork, it looks like, out of the TCM players. Madcat pre-aiming when
How dare you fire at Gunchi?
He was pre-aiming when he came around that corner and thought Gunchi would be there lying in wait, but he wasn't. And Gunchi just came round a good half second after and then got the kill. So a little bit of bad timing by Madcat there. But it's now currently 3-4 in favour of TCM. TCM win the next 2 rounds. They can go 2-0 up in this series.
They can now. Marky B is the man we're watching through the eyes of Marky. Certainly one of the more active people in the community. Constantly putting videos up as well. It's something I always like to see. You can always tell how Marky's feeling. But now let's see how he's playing. Marky B using that AK. Trying to just get a pick here. Not everybody likes to try and make long range picks with this gun. Most people choosing the Remington R5 with the thermal dual scope. He's 5 and 5 at the moment. Moving forward, it looks like TCM are going to go heavy down the side in the loading area. Died 3-story. That door is that door is open. I was just trying to make this pick again. We see so many teams with the exact tactic. Hold up by the middle, trying to find the angles. Now they're going to go for the planters. It does. Somebody actually goes through. Swanee. Oh, Swanee with the 2.
Shane with the 3rd snipe. And there you go. You see, whenever I look at the map and I see someone in this area, I know it's just Swanee's home of residence now. He might as well just send all his mail there. Madcat gets the final kill.
Tying it up again.
4-4.
Just unbelievable. It's just basically they're just trading rounds in search and destroy at the moment. Nothing can be slit between these two teams as they do break them down. There's your final kill cam. But here we go again on the attack with Epsilon this time. Can they convert this one and go into the lead?
Yeah, let's see how this round plays out. And see, with Swanee in that spot, Bryce, with most players, when the bomb carrier gets shot by Swanee, most players come around thinking they can probably pick him up, you know. But with Swanee using that laser sight, soon as you approach him, you glow like a Christmas tree. So
I wouldn't ever approach Swanee. That's just me. I've seen Swanee for so many years. He was known as the best M16 in Europe for I think 2 years at least, 3 years probably, and that was Call of Duty 4. The man with an AR is an absolute menace. He's recognised universally. There are people obviously in America, the top American pros, know how dangerous Swanee is. He even used to I think he's played with Hastro GBs on every single Call of Duty.
And someone was just looking round there. He gets shut down, gets blown away by Gunshi, and all players there just dropping. Madcat and Jerd getting shot down on middle, and there's only one Epsilon player left alive, and there is some mid-range MTAR shooting by Marky B. So It is now TCM on match point, 4-5.
So there we go. Does take him down. And it does mean the TCM once again have just traded and won their attack. Won their defense again. So now it's going to be 5-4 in favour of TCM. They need to win this attack or bring it to 5-5. Now, technically, if they continue as the way they have been going, that even if TCM lose this, they're statistically going to win their attack, if their defense, if they get it. But of course, defense being determined by the highest amount of kills. Let's see what Gunch can do now. Interesting tactic from Gunch. He's decided not doing that usual, let's wait in the middle for 20 minutes. He's gone right around the side. Now that gate is going to be, let them know he's there, but they haven't realised. Somebody obviously not listening for it. However, they have realised now.
They have heard it because two players have just repositioned themselves, and Gunshi wants none of that right now. He's just gone back down the stairs. He's just jamming with Moose. Moose throws out something, but Flux gets a nade onto Swanee. I think they finally got Swanee out of his place of residence. He's finally been blown away. Door has been open, 40 seconds left. And just looking at the positioning now, Madcat gets a kill onto Flux. Gunshi shoots down Shane, who was looking for someone to come from that side of Underground. And now the bomb's going to be going down in the form of Marky B. Gunshi runs into Madcat, he gets the kill. So it's a 1v3 situation. Joe gets one, but gets killed, I think it was by Moose. So now it means that TCM have won 6-4. They'll be going 2-0 up in the series.
Moose on the Overwatch gets a wall bang in the final kill cam to knock that one out of the park. And TCM are, in fact, going to go 2-0 up in the series here. They kind of want this win. They really want to win this Pro Series.
Yeah, they lost the first one heartbreakingly to, I believe it was SK.
They
lost
did, they most certainly did.
And then unfortunately, because one of their players could not attend, they had to forfeit their second game.
They did, unfortunately. It's one of them things, it happens, unfortunately. There is a schedule we kind of have to stick to, and they did have to forfeit. However, that was the second map. If you guys don't go anywhere, join us for the third map right after the break.
Welcome back to Gfinity. I've decided to do a little bit of an intro here because of Sir Hog here. I'm doing the map. This is gonna
You've got to give the people what they want.
Yeah, give the people what they want. They want some Minority Report. Now, we just saw TCM take that second map 6-4.
Yes, we did. Good strong showing.
Had a little bit of a restart there when TCM went 2-0 up, but in the end they won the 4 rounds needed, and they're now 2-0 up. They really want this win, Bryce. Do you know
what I really love about that kind of situation is the fact that the players, I mean, obviously you've been around the scene for a long time as well. Going back to like the GB days of old, I don't say, because GB's not like that much anymore. But the GB days of old, where people would try and take the free win, and the amount of sportsmanship at the top level nowadays is just fantastic. They would have waited for half an hour if necessary to get that player back in, and I love the way that goes. You're kind of seeing the teams all really good friends. Bearing in mind that these two teams were at MLG. I was there with them, so I know how good friends they all are. Everybody was hanging out with each other. You know, they're in the same hotel. They're quite happily chilling. So even when it gets heated in the game, you know afterwards they'll be chilling together, having a drink.
Yeah, that generally does happen. And now we're going to be going on to map 3 in this best of 5 here. Now let's see if TCM can close it out once and for all with the 3-0 sweep.
We most certainly will. Let's see Marky B in action. So he moves in using that tracker sight first of all. Blitz is what they're going to be playing. Flux moving forward. There is Moose with him. Swanee pushing out as we do flick to him. Back to Flux. Now Flux going right around the side. He throws out the stun. Moose getting a kill with the grenade. Now Flux going to go round. Sees, oh, it doesn't. His teammate clicks arm. Look at this. The aggression from TCM. They should be able to get this point. Moose is there. Flux is there as well. He goes down. Jerk cleans it up. He throws the Flux in. Now, does he get this kill? He does get one. There's another player who's got a challenge. Doesn't matter to take that one. And it does mean that TCM are going to be rebuffed. Epsilon are going to set up their defense.
Yeah, TCM must have thought they were on the cusp of an early cap there, but that's not going to happen. Then you see a TCM player, Epsilon player trying to push up there. Gunshi gets slain as well. And it is just every player we turn onto right now is just getting taken down. We've hopped on with Moose, and he is running mid-map, doing a little bit of defense here, a little bit of recon, trying to find any Epsilon players that may be pushing up. And he hasn't found any, so he's just going to waste that here. He has seen someone there. He's tapped him. He's got a silencer on his gun, so that player doesn't really know where he's being shot from yet. And there you go, puts the shots down, gets Jerd, and he's going to be pushing up, Bryce.
Let's see what they're going to do. Moose does get tagged up from the side. Now going to go up the top and see what he can do there. Moving right around the side. He's just going to try and hold this 0-0 at the moment. He is going to come against someone. He's the only real player of TCM who's possibly going to break out. Moose actually being shot at from behind. Doesn't get the turn on the Jerd though. Both these teams setting up. It's a very slow game of Blitz at the moment.
Yeah, as we looked at a game, if it was Epsilon versus SK, where SK handed Epsilon their first loss, Jerd with a nice jump shot there. I was going to say, Epsilon's defense wasn't that hot on that game, so looking at it now, it looks like they've really improved.
Oh, here they come.
And here they come, indeed. They're doing a little bit of an attack here. Marky B will be one of the main defenders here. He has someone, I believe, up top to help him as well.
Oh, Madcat
gets the two-piece onto Gunshi. Marky B. Flux is the last man in the vicinity before his teammates come to clean it up. And it looks like TCM survive a little bit of a little scare there. Marky B and Moose getting the kills mid-map, and they are breaking out themselves. But Swanee is mid-map, and Madcat is there to back him up. Swanee puts down shots onto Flux. Flux doesn't want any of that today. He's just going to back up and hold the base.
Certainly is now. Flux just holding fire here. TCM decided to go passive. They've said, we haven't got control here. We cannot let anybody through these gaps. It's still 0-0 after 2.5 minutes. Half of this half gone. And they're just trying to hold it down. TCM, we do know that going completely defensive doesn't work. So they're not going to hold this for very long. Once they're comfortable, which looks like that now, they're going to stream across the map as we jump on board with Shane. He is looking for a few kills. Down goes the gas station.
I think it depends on the type of defense, Bryce, because some players, if you allow yourself to get overrun while defending, then yeah, it's not going to work out too well. But to be honest, TCM had no choice there. If they run out into the open, they were running into players like Swanee, Madcat at long range.
I completely agree with that point.
That wouldn't have gone down too well. So, but there you go. They got the kills and were able to push out now. And as we can see, team has scored, which means that Epsilon have got a point on the board.
So yeah, I was talking more about the holding it for 3 or 4 minutes. Of course, defending at the points has to be done, but we do know that usually if a team decides to just sit back, say you're 2 points ahead, if a team sits back for too long, especially on this map with the spawn trap you can actually enact at the strip club, does mean that you can really start to lose. And we did see in the base race just last week that it can all go horribly wrong. But now Epsilon are in the lead by 1 point. Shane tries to answer that one. Monkey B doesn't. TCM are coming streaming forward. Swanee's going to be one of them. Madcat is also there. Jerd knocking out kills. It doesn't seem like TCM are very successful. However, somebody who's broken through. This should be a point for TCM.
Yeah, it should be. And there we go. Enemy score. Point on the board. They'll be a little bit annoyed with themselves. Swanee would have called that out to his teammates that there are at least 2 TCM players around that goal point. And as you can see, it is Epsilon's turn to swarm all over the TCM base. Just see Shane. They get Shane gets 2. His teammate gets the 3rd. That'll be Swanee. And looking at that, Gunshi's the only man left alive. Jerd gets him. He'll be looking to kill. No, Flux denies them. Swanee gets the kill though and teleports back to base 2-1. And he's got his defense in mind right now. Look at him. He's just gone straight back there, having a little look with his teammate. Oh, there's Shane with the knife. He's not resting on his laurels. He is strictly aggression, this man, and he's looking to get himself into the point. But Moose has other ideas, hopping on with Jerd, and he is back at base doing the defense. Yeah,
Epsilon actually threw all 4 players at it, and they only just got in. Flux almost deflected it away, but now Gunshi coming up. There is actually somebody just to his right. If he spots him, but he isn't going to get taken down. Still going to be 2-1 to Epsilon as we go forward. Marky's going to see Swanee coming. No, Swanee with a 2-piece! Does get taken down in reply. I thought Swanee was going to run that one in. No dice for Swandog. But 2-1 to Epsilon on the blitz. What a low-scoring half that actually was.
Yeah, both teams have shown you that they can defend really well, pick their gunfights and win them when it counts. And now 2-1, half-time. Going to be switching sides. And we're going to see how if both teams' defense on the first side is as strong on the second side.
It was a fantastically passive half. I think the team really went for it. But now, here we go. Epsilon, Shane, the man we default onto. He's 8 and 10 at the moment. And let's see what we can do as they do push forward. Shane is there. He does manage to take down Marky B. He's going to cause an awful lot of problem for TCM. There's a nade. You can see that nade being primed as well. So he's going to try and get out. Shane does actually pick it up on the
going to be a little salty there. Stun and cheap kill, but Shane doesn't care because he is advancing forward. If he plays this right, looking at that, it looks like the TCM player doesn't think that Shane has not gone through there yet. As you can see, he's looking at the map, and the way Shane is positioning himself, he's going to get a nice little cheap point there, 3-1, and now TCM are down by 2.
Swanee with another 2-piece there. He's always racking up the kills, currently 13 and 7 with 1 capture. So we default onto him, and that point is reset for TCM now. Epsilon can score again. There are several Epsilon players around this point now, as they do pick up the calls. Shane gets 1. I believe that's Jerd to the right, and Mancat with the awareness is there as well. He should be able to get this one. He throws the nade out. Look at this, controlling the spawns. He's going to get it. Get home safe. Now 5 and 1 to Epsilon. This is no longer close.
Yeah, it's TCM just breaking away. Epsilon breaking away into a lead there. Oh, Swanee was holding that midpoint for quite a long time. Pushes forward and gets shut down by Gunshi. But we're still hopping on with Jerd, 10 and 13. No catches to his name, but he is proven to be a bit of a nuisance for the TCM boys. Hard to kill. Just hopping on with Shane now, who is mid-map. He would have saw 2 TCM players there. He know he didn't have, he had a bit of distance in between him and them, so he didn't want to go for the gunfight straight away. Gets engaged by Marky B and killed, and you can see Swanee. He is one of the defensive men. There's 3 men back for Epsilon looking to do defense here, and they are spawning right next to their point, so that's always good. But enemy has scored, so someone did get through there, even though there's a lot of Epsilon players around.
It really is now. Swanee. He's going to hold by this blue bin. So many players do, but Gunji managed to take him down. TCM looking to be more aggressive now. They know they really need to do it. As they go, Jerd is now going to try to do it. He sees a man go past him. Doesn't get him before he gets in. Tries to put more shots down. He's going to get taken down as well. Moose should be able to get this one, but Swanee cleans him up. TCM bringing it back. They're only 2 points behind now, Calvin.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for Jerd on that cap there, because when he did get up, all he was doing was shooting brick wall, and that gave him no hit markers, unfortunately. And as you said, 2 points in it now. The comeback could be on. There's just under 2 minutes 30 left, so they can easily get 2 points on the board as long as their defense is really good.
So we go. Their Flux managed to take him down. TCM are going to be just trying to get this one in. I know Epsilon, they will be trying to trade. That's all they're going to be trying to do. And they're desperately trying to defend, and they do manage to hold that off. Epsilon got another point. They'll be in serious problems. But now
they think they've held it off, but there is an Epsilon player, and
goodness.
He is about to get in there. 6-3. Looking at the goal point, we're going to see that TCM are going to be looking to stream in here. Here comes Marky B, unsuccessful. Shut down at the last second. Magcat and Co are looking to do some serious defensive work here, as you can see. And Flux is going to get shot in the back by Jerd. Magcat's going to get Gunshi. Moose gets Jerd. Marky B shut down by a Magcat, and it looks like Epsilon will be pushing out now. Epsilon just slapped TCM down and said, no, you're not coming anywhere near here. Not only that, but we've got another point. Outnumbered, but certainly not outgunned. Epsilon are really taking it to TCM on this blitz, but there we go. Magcat picking up another 2-piece. Trying to hold this down. He's going to go through. He just says no. Taken down by Flux. TCM not able to enact anything. Oh, he doesn't manage to get the 2-piece one. Jerd is going to come clean it up for him, though. 1 minute left. It's 8-3 in favour of Epsilon. 2-1 in the series. Jerd now on the sticks with him. 15 and 7 and 1 capture. Yeah, 1 capture to his name. And there's Jerd getting some shots onto Gunshi there. Ooh.
Oh, knife from Flux.
He jumped just around that corner. I think he was looking for the knife as well, but Flux got it off before him. But there's Shane. He slides in. Every time that TCM think they've mounted a successful defense from one Epsilon player, there's the second one looking to slide in. Swanee gets caught off by Gunshi, ripped off that head glitch. Nice little headshot from him. Jerd will be jumping on it himself. Picks up Swanee's Remington, and let's see what he can do with it.
Well, probably an awful lot now with Jerd, but Swanee then managed to get another kill in the middle. Madcat backing him up. And it's pretty much game over for TCM. There's no way they're coming back from this. And, oh my goodness, Madcat 25 and 16 with 2 captures. They call him the best player in Europe for a very good reason.
Yeah, Madcat putting in a strong showing. Their team has scored. Enemy has scored 10-4. That's what it looks like the half is going to end up by. But Madcat's there. He's looking to get 1 final point. Jerd's looking to see if he can get someone off his point. But there you go. They just get the trade there. And we're just going to wait for the scoreboard to load up. See how the teams have done. But Epsilon, get a map back.
They certainly do. Now, managing to get that one back. Certainly going to be a boost for them. They are going to trade with TCM. Every game has been close, except the Blitz game. So, it will be 2 to TCM and 1 to Epsilon. Look at those scores there, 25 and 16. Great play from Madcat. So, please join us for the 4th map between these two Titans. And we will see you right after the break. Hello and welcome back to the Gfinity Pro League. We have TCM versus Epsilon. Epsilon managing to take the blitz there. So it's now 2-1 to TCM. Let's go into the 4th map.
Yeah, let's see if the comeback can go on. We've had many 3-2 series so far, and it all starts when the blitz game gets one, but it's domination on Sovereign, and we're going to jump on with Jerd, see how he takes this. And I'm looking for either Epsilon to make it 2-2, or what do you think, Brycey?
I don't know. TCM, kind of for me, this map is their go-to map. They don't always perform fantastic on it, and they have lost it. But I just think they always look very strong on it.
Yeah, they normally do. You see a Gunshi getting a headshot onto Shane, but there's Jerd to clean him up, gets shut down by Flux. So hopping on with Madcat, he's looking to take B for his team, but he has a problem. There is a load of TCM players on there, so he's having none of that, and rightfully so. He's going to wait for his team to try and help him out there. And here we go, the teammates are coming in, gets the Semtex down, there's a player there, they're all spraying in all directions. Jerd and Shane clean out B, and that means that it's going to go in Epsilon's favour.
It does. TCM managed to take that really quick to begin with, but Epsilon come right back, take it off of them. Madcat now going to cover it, and TCM not able to stand up to Epsilon at this juncture. Let's see how they get on though.
Yeah, there's still, it's only a minute down, so it's early days. Yeah, Epsilon taking a little bit of a lead there, 13 to 11. Hopping on with Swan, he's back to the old days with the Remington. No more MTAR for Swandog.
And he's sight lines on this map, that's going to be helping him.
Yeah, that's going to definitely be helping him down that long road. As you can see, TCM are looking to move on to B. There's 2 players there now. Gunshi gets a kill, Marky B gets one himself. Swanee throws over a Semtex, he gets Marky B, but it's not enough as there's 2 players dead, and it goes into TCM's hands. Jerd gets a successful defense of A. We're hopped on with Shane.
Moose with that TCM tactic, he knew they were going to come, and Jerd was able to deflect it, so now Shane has gone round this flank. Well, I say round the flank, they're straight up the middle, but he's flanking them anyway, and he doesn't seem to get anything there. Gunshi picking up a kill. Swanee's going to come back onto the playing field, trying to lock it down, and the teams are kind of all spread at the moment. TCM doing their usual thing of pushing hard and fast towards that 3rd point. Trying to do it, and there they go. They're going to go for the neutralise.
Yeah, they're going to go for the neutralise. Both sides going for the neutralise here, but it looks like it would just be a reverse catch at this rate. But looking at Swanee, his teammate just got taken off C, so both sides are neutralised, and it looks like it's just going to go back into normal hands now. Normal process has resumed, but there is a Epsilon player, that was Jerd. He shoots Gunshi, but Gunshi gets A. Jerd with the free piece there.
That's what he wants.
B will be looking to get Shane off B. He does, not before Shane catches it though. So Shane will be looking for a neutralise at least. Swanee gets the kill onto Marky. Gunshi kills Jerd. It's a little bit haywire here. Swanee kills Gunshi. It's all going down. Here comes a nade from Flux. Does it get someone? Ooh, no one home today for Flux. But 34 to 42, and the points are still increasing.
It certainly is, and we're going to go into this game, and it does seem like TCM pick up 3 kills. Big kills from them as they lock down B at the same time. Shane tries to answer back. Not really going to do an awful lot of damage with that kill, however. He's got to wait for backup. TCM holding fast. Nades raining in on them there. Gunshi manages to get away intact before he drops, and now they're going to try and hold. Monkey B is underneath, using one of those nade spots that he knows. Gunshi picks up Shane regardless. And now they're just trying to hold this one down. Clear off Epsilon, maybe set up and push on to that A point.
Yeah,
there we go, clean him up.
The lead is increasing, Bryce. It's 42 to 55 in favour of TCM. 1 minute 45 left on the clock. We are on with Flux. He's got that little bit of a laser sight on his gun there, looking to see if he can pick anyone up. And no one's just come to him at the moment, but he is just playing it real. So if he looks to his right, he will see someone, and he hasn't yet. But we are on board with Moose, just having a look at how he's doing. You saw his stats there for a quick second. I believe one of the players, Swanee or Jerd, on 11 and 9. Swanee looking to take this point here, but he gets shut down, shot in the back by Moose, and TCM have taken a really commanding lead here.
They certainly have, and now TCM we're going to go for the 3. Jerd is there though. Oh, get shot by Flux. However, it does seem like Epsilon are just trying to rally back at the second point. They're going to get outgunned though. Moose is going to lock it down, and it's still in TCM control here going into the last minute. But Madcat, they're now putting a lot of points on. They do manage to hold it down. Shane and Madcat both picking up kills. Now Epsilon have 2 points to 1. This should close the deficit by a big margin.
Yeah, 2 points to 1. The deficits will be closed, but there is not enough time to get a significant cut down on it. So they'll be looking to at least neutralize C here. They need to do it. And defense is not the best option here. Shane down right side. MTAR not the best weapon for a long-range gunfight. And it looks like Flux has disconnected due to a transmission error with 30 seconds left on the clock. And Epsilon are losing A. You can see someone is trying to take it back from them. And does he do it? Yep, he does. He neutralizes it, so it doesn't mean that they'll be getting too much of a point.
They're trying to stop the bleed.
Yeah, they are. 67 to 77 with some points left. Looks like we're going to just have to hold off to get Flux back in. But currently, at this moment in time, just going to wait for the round to end out and just get our point totals.
Look at that, Swanee just trying to bring it down even further. But it looks like it's going to end 80 to 73. TCM will be in front by 7 points. Flux Living really did not help their cause towards the end of that one. But they do still lead going into the second half, and that's exactly what they want to do. Now on your final kill cam is Gunchi.
Yeah, Gunchi doing a little bit of a C defense, pushing Jerd away. He gets shot from the side, unfortunately. But there you go. Jerd 12 and 13, 3 captures. Swanee 11 and 8, 3 captures. A lot of capturing going down by Epsilon, but as it showed, they just didn't hold them down too well in the end. Marky B 11 and 11. Gunshi 13 and 11, Moose 9 and 7. Flux is nowhere to be seen right now. Just gonna wait for him to rejoin. So, well, they have a 7-point lead going into this.
They certainly do. I mean, Epsilon really started to rally towards the end of that one. TCM looked strong to begin with. We knew they did their favourite tactic, which is get the other guy in. Flux has now rejoined, so this game should start pretty much straight away. Now, talking about this game, I do believe TCM should realistically take this one. Now, they, for me, are the stronger team on domination, but Epsilon are incredibly strong. It's going to come down to whoever can just kind of lock in B and, you know, really get that map control. If TCM can do it, then they're actually going to push forward straight away and really get it down. It does seem like we're just making sure they're all connected, and they have. Let's see how do you think this game's going to get? What are your predictions?
Well, TCM are up by +7, and the only reason they are up by such a low score is because Flux dropped out. So, looking at this, I'm gonna have to just revise my prediction, aren't I? I think TCM will win this side and win the series. Just to see how. Well, I could be wrong. Just gonna see how it's gonna play out here.
Well, I think if TCM catch fire like they usually do, if they push Epsilon out and kind of be that annoying thing that they love doing and just taking the 3 cap or neutralising the last point, give themselves an extra bit of a boost. But Epsilon are probably one of the biggest slaying teams in this tournament. I think the statistics back me up as well. So let's see it goes on. Long countdown for this one. I don't think the patch has hit yet for us. Although it has been patched, I've been told. The patch notes are out. This COD eSports rules, the patch is out. It shouldn't do this anymore after today. Let's see. Now on the sticks with Shane from Epsilon. As they're going to tear out. And it does seem like Shane is going to push straight for B.
Yeah, he's a man on a mission right now. We're not wasting no time. And he's got at least another Epsilon player in support. He's going down low, trying to see if he finds anyone. And right now he hasn't. He's going to be climbing the ladder. He knows that someone's around there. It might well be Moose. Look at that quick Semtex up there. Doesn't get anyone.
He damaged himself.
Yeah, he damaged himself, and that's proved detrimental as Gunshi kills him there. And there's Flux on A. Throws down the nade.
Flux nade.
And Jerd just didn't see that coming, really. He expected a gunfight. Instead he got a nade. And that is still in TCM's control.
It certainly is, and they do get 2 points. They finally take the lead, 6-5. Now, obviously, 8 points in the lead. They're going to try and hunt down Nade coming in from Flux once again. He doesn't get anyone with that one. Gunchi pushing up. He knows there's a man in there. He's going to beat
as evidenced by losing B. But there you go. It is Swanee, and he gets a 2-piece of his own. Gets Flux and Gunshi. Madcat's there to back him up. Moose kills Jerd, and we're just looking at the map things right now. I believe Moose has someone. Well, no, he has his teammates just spawning, backing him up, trying to get A quickly. But on Sovereign, you looking at the map, you'll see pure Epsilon control here. Madcat evidencing that with a 2-piece. And there's Moose. He's just going to wait for the player to come in. That was Mad Cat. He gets the clean up kill. And now it's just looking like TCM are a little bit in the corner here, just trying to get their bearings on the map and push out.
Certainly are. Now Flux now going to move forward, just trying to get that one. He does manage to pick up that kill, and he does get taken down in reply though, as Epsilon now comes steaming forward. TCM Marky B is going to come up against, he's going to pinch him, and they do manage to take it down. He has got the neutralise though. Mancat just holding on to his flank. Swanee the man in there, he does get seen, he gets taken down by Gunchi. Another player going to come down. Can Swanee deflect this once again?
He can. He gets one. Doesn't get the second though. Flux does take him down. But there is Mad Cat looking to back him up, not allowing them to get on B. Oh, there's Joe with a nade. Shane looking for a nade with himself. Throws it down. Doesn't get the tag unfortunately. And there's someone there mid-road to challenge him. That was Gunshi with a Remington. And there is another nade coming through from Mad Cat. He throws it down low. Doesn't get anyone. But Jerd does get a kill. And when you're down this side of street like Mad Cat is, it's so hard to try and pick someone off because most of the time they're really far away from you.
Certainly are now. Mad Cat just trying to look down here. No, he's going to try and sneak in now. He really needs his teammates to make some kills before he commits to this. Unless Mad Cat can do something incredible. He's going to try and go in. He's surrounded by bodies. He is no. Oh, well, they have got a little way away from him. He might be able to hold this for long enough to neutralise it at the very least. Sees Monkey B. Flux is actually the one who's going to get the kill though. However, I think he's done just enough as TCM and Elf being forced to stay in there. Swanee wall bangs. Yeah,
Swanee's just getting chip damage on the second player there. Look, you can just see him shooting all corners. He gets another one. That was Gunshi. And Swanee's just proven to be a big factor here. 11 and 3, 2 catches, but he needs to just push in there and try and get B back with his team.
He does now. Swanee holding it down. They're just desperately fighting. It is completely neutral at the moment for both these two teams. Bearing in mind, TCM are in fact ahead by 7 points from the last half. I mean, Epsilon need to kind of take control. They did get it, but TCM are taking it back almost instantaneously. It's 48 to 46 in favour of Epsilon this half now. Mucky B needs to make that kill, and he does. Gets taken down with a nade though, as TCM fight tooth and now. It's now 50 to 49. It's going to go neutral once again when that point ticks over. 51-51, still advantage TCM.
Yeah, still advantage TCM, as remember they got an 8-point difference from the first half. And for Epsilon, this just looks like the struggle because they fight so hard to try and get TCM off B. And as soon as they do, TCM resurge, just come back in essentially and just take it straight back from them. So it's just neck and neck, really close, 56 to 55. Not one team getting a big lead here. And it looks like Epsilon.
Let's get the neutral.
Swanee with a Semtex. Shane gets a Semtex onto a Mad Cat, unfortunately. And here comes Flux. We know what his nades do. He's been looking to put down some damage. Gets a kill with his Bison. Moose gets a kill onto Swanee. And it looks like TCM are going to get back B from Epsilon.
Yeah, Joe's going to come in though. He does manage to take down Moose. Can he get the second? No! Fails for the second kill. Big upset there because that could have been the winner. Swanee has to go and fight for their own point. And I think this is going to be all over as TCM tied up 64 to 64. And there's 7 points in favour of TCM. I think it's all over.
Yeah, the little bit of difference there was that Epsilon had to stay back for a few seconds because a TCM player ran into C and neutralized it, which meant that they needed to get it back as soon as possible. But that has allowed TCM a little bit of time. And yeah, Trip Cap could be up. No, there's Marky B in C, just providing me a big nuisance of himself. But you can see Epsilon have gone all the way around to A. Flux is on it, 11 seconds left on the clock. It's 74 to 70. Really close contest in this second side.
It really was.
But TCM do come out on top by +5 here.
Epsilon went for the Hail Mary play. They said, you know what, we can't do this just by holding 2 points now. We need to go for the triple cap. They very close to locking it down, but TCM answered back, put it out and said, you know what, you do that, we're going to go take your C point. And it does mean that TCM will win this Pro League match 3-1. Oh my god, Moose is a factor. 21 and 10 with 4 captures.
Yeah, Moose putting in a really solid display there.
And I see that guy, he goes huge almost every single time I see him play.
He's developed a thing where he's developed consistency now, Moose has, and he's in a
developed awesomeness.
And he's got 3 teammates who are really powerhouses in their own right, so they can really help him out. And that, I think that's just relaxed Moose. He doesn't need to like worry too much.
I think he's
about certain things.
His attitude and everything is settled in really well with TCM, and it's kind of working with them. But there you go. That is the second match in this third fixture. We'll be right back with the third match here on the Pro League at Gfinity right after this break.